Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I've just heard a horn out there, like a lorry on the main road going, The kids have just come out from school, I believe. We had to wait for them to pass. Oh, my toy store has gone out again. I've tried so many times to light that candle today. I do have a candle burning. Okay. I've got some messages. I want to make this a quick video. Are we recording? 33 seconds. The eyesight. I was outside. I went out and about, and it's just sign after sign after sign. Like nature definitely is leading the way. It's very amusing. It's very, it was a bit blurry as well. So I felt like I looked up. Okay, so I was noticing everything. I'll give you a few examples. So, first of all, I noticed that I could hear birds, and that was the blackbirds, crows. And then I could hear the children singing in the play school. And I was just kind of putting it all together. I saw a dog bowl. But I noticed I was noticing everything. And then there was a big white bird that flew over me, and I looked up and it looked like a seagull to me. Okay, I don't live near the sea, but it was a seagull, I believe. It didn't look like a pigeon, it looked like a seagull. And I looked up and it was like double vision, and I thought to myself, oh, my eyesight's a bit blurry, what's going on out here? So and then when I was walking back, I noticed that there was a bottle on the floor, an orange bottle, and then I noticed two signposts. I'm kind of thinking, okay, a bottle, two signs, and then I looked at the tower, and I thought, okay, what's the message here then? And as I said that, out of this alleyway come two boys, well, young men, carrying a carrier bag that was jingling with bottles. Okay, it was obviously taking it down to the recycling, and I was just putting signs together like that. Oh, I don't know why I just told you all that. Crazy. It's just syncing up perfectly. I don't have much coffee. I am not going to stay on for long because it doesn't take too long to upload them. I can most definitely get quite a lot of messages out in half an hour. Okay, well, we've had nearly 3 minutes. I'm going to use the Tarot of Desires. And the questions I'm asking are, I don't know if to kind of say how rather than, okay, yeah, we can use the word how, howdy there, rather than the words what. So, how are you feeling? That's the first question. I'll tell you the other questions in a minute. How are you feeling? I feel like the kids are only just coming home now. Maybe that was the first batch of kids. Here they come. The window's not open. You can still hear them. I love it. They just sound so excited. It's lively. It's like, oh my God, what they're chatting about. Let's wait for the kids to pass. Just things like hearing sirens, and then I heard a chainsaw when I was kind of walking back home, and I thought, this is amazing, man. It's just like there's just, no matter, whatever your eyes kind of, whatever you clap eyes on, you just have to put all the syncs together. And it just flows. It's like a story unfolding as you're observing. And anyway, okay, have the kiddies gone? I think so. Do we have to wait for the kids to be gone? How are you feeling? So you're feeling as if you have to wait until the children are out of hearing range. Okay, out of hearing range. How are you feeling? Well, you're feeling very open and vulnerable. Okay. You're in a good mood. It's a good mood. You're feeling good, but you are feeling like stark naked. So you don't want anyone really to hear because you're not really sure what's going to come out. I get that. Okay. I get that with readings. It's kind of like you just don't know what's going to come out. Yeah. Okay, we just leave it there. Why have we got this little yacht here? So you're guarded. Although you have a wand in your hand, you're kind of covering yourself here. How are you feeling? You're feeling guarded, vulnerable. It's like, Lord, give me strength. Lord, help me. Because the heavens are speaking. Heavens above. It's like, don't let anyone else hear this. Okay. So we're guarded. But we're on a little bit of grass here. So we're grounding. That's good, barefoot. I mean, you've gone to the extreme of being like stark naked, but needs must. Next question. How are you thinking? What's your mentality like? I felt like you was of a sunny disposition, a little bit apprehensive. Grounding. Oh, I've got the chills now. How are you thinking? Strong. Like a bee. Like a bee? Like you can be. You're making a business partnership here. It's in the shadows. You're building up your courage to go after your honeybee. The honey. Okay. I'll give you an affirmation that we use here on the channel. And it's money, money, flow like honey. Okay. But there's a business transaction. There's a shaking of hands here in the background. Looks like two masculines. Actually, looks like someone's got a hard on. Jeez, is that why you're covering up yourself? It's like, it's going to be so noticeable. Well, I can see it in the shadow. I think it's your other hand, but oh, my belly's rumbling. It's like, okay. So how are you thinking? Well, you're trying to deal with business, but like that muscle down there is getting stronger. For the sweetness of life. What's going on with you? You're playing a game of checkers. Right. How are your intentions? So rather than saying what, it's like how are you feeling? How are you thinking? It's like, well, you can kind of see. Okay, so you're hiding yourself out of, well, I felt it was out of hearing range, but did I show you the card? You look like you've been in the banana prison. You've got this moustache that you've been like playing with. And then you've got yourself some like big dumbbells. This other person's trying to talk about business because they've got look, business on their shoulder. It's a chip. Someone's got a chip on their shoulder, and you're being strong. Are you agreeing to disagree because you've got other things on your mind? Because this is how are your thoughts. Okay. So whatever you're dealing with here, with someone with a chip on their shoulder, it's kind of like, oh, seriously, this is just not entertaining at all. Your mind's somewhere else. You want to kind of get this transaction done because you're feeling strong. Okay. So how are your intentions? What are you intending? Or how are you intending? How are you intending at the moment then? You take the chip on the shoulder. This is like, This is something that you're wanting to get done quickly. Look, you're on the grass, the green, green grass of home, yeah? You're just not wanting to have to deal with this chip. Is it a chip or is it a tip that you take that ends? So it's something that you take, whether this is someone's attitude or the chip on their shoulder, and you kind of agree to shake hands. And someone's got the chip. But it feels like it's a very swift transaction. Okay, let's have a look at the random cards. 3 of Wands. Well, they have gone in reverse. Not that's gone in reverse. They have gone in reverse. Who is these they? Sun in reverse. Well, that's because like you've turned your back. You're not letting any children witness or hear what you're saying. Okay, so you need your privacy. We can see that. It's like on the other side, you're just open to the world. And marriage. You turned your back on a marriage. You've turned your back on a marriage, but you've turned your back on your son. Okay. I really need to find out a bit more about that. That's how you're feeling. You're feeling like you've turned your back on your marriage, turned your back on your son. You did kind of want these people to be out of hearing range. So it feels like a manifestation that's come in. Interesting. I was actually talking quite a lot yesterday with others about other divine feminines, about how we, could be manifesting things that we kind of have stated, and they've actually come to fruition. And we just have to accept it. Sometimes we say things, and it happens. Okay. So we're strong now. There's a swift transaction that takes place. How are you thinking swiftly? What are you wanting to rectify here then? You've got your yacht, your sailboat. So I'm feeling here, because this is a swift, quick transaction, but I do feel it's necessary. There's a chip on her shoulder, but it actually turns into being very prosperous. So it's an advantage. So if you feel like you've turned your back on a marriage or a son, it's actually an advantage at this time for you as a being, because it actually helps to build you up. You receive more money that kind of flows to you like honey. Your sex drive looks like it's peaked. So there has been a burden that's been released. And in comes the reward. You take the chip or the knock. I don't really know what it is. It's kind of like something happens and you have to it makes you like wide open. It makes you want to cover up. But it seems to have made you stronger. So how are you thinking? 3 of Pentacles. You're thinking about working with like-minded people. So turning your back on these people was the right decision at that time. SOS. You needed to save your own soul. Okay. Tease me, please. Tease me, please. Really? Do you need teasing? Okay, Ace of Pentacles, in it comes. It's kind of like, are you teasing me? It's like, no, you'll be rewarded for putting yourself first. And it feels very much like here, you don't actually want to disclose everything that's going on in your life around your children or around the previous ex. There's an obsession here with you about how to generate this legacy. You're actually wanting to put the legacy into motion. So you're taking the knocks and you're taking the chips. It's kind of like where the chips fall. Is that like a saying? Obsession. Interesting. That's just come up. It says Divine Feminine has left the building. I don't even know who this person is. Kyver's Crystal Visitors. It's a recommended. I don't know who this recommended. Divine Feminine has left the building. What emoji has she used? Oh, a really like serious laughing face. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, I'm here. I haven't left the building. I did. Very interesting out there. That's why I get back in. Get back into your safety. Woo! It's like a lot's going on. Chainsaws, towers, alcoholic bottles, all rattling. I mean, it's like, I just thought, well, they've had a party. That's what I thought. But I was thinking, like, well, I saw the bottle. It's caused a bit of a rage somewhere. They're going to have to take all the bottles out of the house. It's like it felt like a clean-up job. I thought, you've had a good time. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry. What's the bottom of the deck here? High Priestess, Divine Feminine. She's all cool. She's colourful. She's laughter. The Divine Feminine has exited the building. I actually feel as if the Divine Feminine's helped the Divine Masculine to really get this ex out of his life. Okay. And it feels like once and for all of humanity. Poor Divine Masculine. What are they? The divorce papers. And then there's the key. Interesting. Because I felt like it's the Divine Feminine like singing and the Divine Masculine kind of picking up on it. And it's like the two of you, because I felt like you were doing it. The Divine Masculine was... Oh, the Divine Feminine kind of helped the Divine Masculine to... with the ex, help the ex exit the building. She's exited. So maybe she's had enough of the Divine Masculine. But I feel like he's had enough of her as well. So they've kind of turned their backs on the marriage, and I'm not sure what's going on with the son here. It's doing with kind of who has custody in that. But the Divine Masculine needs to save his soul at the moment. There's an obsession about actually generating this legacy and tapping into... he's sorry. There's another flash up here. Are you recording? This is Emily. Oh dear. I can actually answer. I'm not live, am I? Are you recording? I'll put, I won't be long. That's what I put. Okay. All colourful. And I exited the building. No, Mummy's here. There was a key, and the song that was coming through was "This is how we do it." So there's this kind of like strength, like between the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. It's like this is how we're going to do it. So she's got the key on her forearm, which makes me feel, is it what's this? Oh, is it your bicep? I don't really know. Bicep. This is your forearm. Well, she has the key on her bicep. And it's the strength of the masculine. That's what it's representing there. So I feel that arm's more masculine. Oh, there are two keys. Sorry. There is the... So it's the strength of the feminine because she has the black key, but it's kind of being sung through the masculine. Sing... Sing a song, make it simple to last the whole year long. New year coming up. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. No one else needs to know, just the two of you. So sing, sing a song. Tra la 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 la. Neighbour sounds a bit mad next door, doing his road raging. Road raging? Who's road raging? Oh, they're worse than the neighbours that rage. No raging on the road. Outside, maybe in the streets. Okay, let's turn your back. And just keep walking. just rage next door, anger. Not sure what his issue is. Right, I'm going to get another message. Oh, that was quite interesting, wasn't it? How are you feeling? All tied up. It's like you're, honestly, I don't know. You're looking a bit of a sorry state, to be honest. You've got the towers here, you've got the moon, you've got the stars. You've got like a balaclava over your head. It looks like someone has abused you. It's like used and abused you. It looks like there's all water around you, your legs sunk in it. So that water must be quite deep, because I can see that your lower leg, don't ask me, I don't know what that's called. Look, your ankle's in there, okay? You're knee deep in something. And then you have this fox turning back, looking at you. They're just about to abandon you, look. They've kind of pissed everywhere. They've pissed everyone off. Yeah. I'm a little bit like trying to put together what I feel about your attire, like what you're wearing. I feel like you were blind. Your penis knows, doesn't it? Like, seriously, your penis knows when it's turned on. I don't think you're turned on, I think you're turned off. And it's like there's just no matter what you try, it just won't work. Why? I don't know, because you're thinking about someone else, aren't you? So, she's looking at you as if to say, you're a bit limp. So I'm fucking not. It's like, I'm not limp at all. But you're limp towards this person. That's how you're feeling. Right, so, you're caught between two towers. Are you? Looks a bit snowy out there. It looks like it's two homes. I feel like this wolf here, did I call her a fox? It's a wolf anyway. She's kind of just left you. I don't think she's left you high and dry though, because you've got quite a lot of piss there. She might have tried to take the piss out of you, but it felt like you had abundance. So she can't take the piss out of you. She tried to. Like, siphon the piss out of you. I have your poor penis. Look, it looks a bit black. Like it's gone a bit rotten. And like you're looking down at it. It's like you don't even want to show your face. You don't want to show your face because it's kind of written all over. The look on your face. It's written all over your face. So turn your back, keep your head down, don't give them eye contact. Then they're not going to suss you out. What's going on here? How are you thinking? Crazy. You're just thinking about the divine feminine. It's her. It's her. It's her fault. It's the divine feminine. Look, the moon's there. It looks very much like that moon behind the divine feminines. She's like crazy, man. She's just so colourful. It's like, it doesn't even matter if this person tries to take the piss out of them. It's just like, I'm just knee deep in these waters. It's a very feminine, seductive energy here. It's like all the clouds clear and you can see the star. And it's like, what do I do about my little friend down there? Your little pecker. He needs a pick-me-up, doesn't he? Let's get it's all funny. Half an hour, Lucy. Half an hour entertainment. 24 minutes. How are you intending? How are your intentions? How are you intending? By thinking about the divine feminine. It's okay. How are you intended? How are your intentions? It's a clean-up job, but it's a divine feminine. She's Seven of Pentacles. This is about the harvest. Look at all the birds coming in. She's just cleaning up, keeping everything nice and yeah, she's like the clean-up crew. I'm trying to think of a song, some cutting crew. Why am I saying the cutting crew? Anyway, the cutting crew, they help you to clean up your life. Oh boy, divine masculine. That's what you're. Well, if you're intending that and you want some help, the divine feminine would help you clear up your life. Let's have a look at this. How are you feeling? The moon. Conflict, I just saw. You're feeling in the shadows. Alone. Oh no. The yellow brick road's right in front of you. I just thought I'd point that out. Because ding dong, the witch is dead. I do sincerely hope that that isn't the case. If anything, you've gone through a spiritual transformation, so this person would just kind of like, the relationship's dead. You can tell. It's like nothing's happening. It's dead. Why? Because the divine masculine's gone crazy. And he's gone crazy because the moon, the star, okay. Because maybe of the sun. Might have gone crazy because of the sun, moon and stars. And the sun was reversed, wasn't it? So I believe he's gone crazy, a bit like the divine feminine, but it's a good crazy. It's that look of being crazy in love. So let's have a look at this moon energy. Greed. I can't swear. It's just, he can't swear. He swears under his breath. It's greed and envy, and it's hard. This is like trying to keep it undercover from, greed, envy, and hard. So every time he thinks of the divine feminine, he feels greedy. He's envious, man. He's an envious man. And then he kind of looks down and he's his little peckers go into, he's like, to the boss man, we're going to go and have some fun yet? Do you fancy going crazy? I know the right person who can help you to clean up your act. I know the right person. This is what you're thinking. How you're thinking is, okay, solutions. How are you going to resolve this? Got me giggling. I feel like you actually want to talk to the divine feminine about the sun before you kind of get too sucked into this. It feels like you're being dominated. You're not the dominator. Is that what you're singing? I'm the one and only dominator. I'm bigger and bolder and rougher and tougher. Okay. Dominate her. So just with ideas, tapping into the feminine's intuition, seeing as she has the star and the moon here that's present. We got the sun that showed up. And then we have two more cards. Marriage. Talk about that as well. So all the things that were in reverse that the divine masculine kind of turned his back on, he's actually wanting to talk to the divine feminine about it because he's looking, obviously, 11-11, so yeah, because you're best friends. That's really nice. It's a stable, compassionate connection where actually you do just want to talk to someone who is going to understand where you're coming from. And that's what the divine feminine, you're wanting the divine feminine to know, is where you're actually coming from. Like your state of being. Then comes in the clean-up job, and it's a harvest card. So it's like it's time. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. That was a nice, quick little reading. It made me giggle. So thank you very much for that. Always worth a giggle. We have grey and daughter. Okay. Feeling grey about your daughter as well. Jeez, divine masculine, I feel like you need to speak to your divine feminine. You're in for a treat. Okay. It feels like you deserve a break. Let's have a look at the Tower of Desires, and it's 1551. That's the devil facing the devil. Two characters here. around one's penis. Who does it for you? Okay, it's a big indicator, isn't it? The devil with the devil? Seriously, do I really want to examine this card? I feel like there's masks all over this divine masculine. You're wearing it, the mask. It's all got a bit hot under there, I believe. So let's get you a postcard from Spirit and see what their guidance is. Ah, I thought that was the... No. Oh, they're down there. Okay. I've got to get you a well-being card because actually there's some concern about your well-being, divine masculine. So, and these are what I thought the postcard from Spirit was. Let me just see if I have any coffee left. I'm actually worried about your well-being. Look, a little birdie told me. The seagull come to see me. And then Jasper come onto my lap and it was like, am I going to do a reading? I was going to go and rest. It was like, am I doing a reading? And so I was actually really contemplating not doing one. Then Jasper came on my lap and he was so happy. He was purring and he was doing that little cooing noise after. And then he just started choking on me. Seriously, for a long time, just choking and choking. Coughing. It's like a coughing fit. I'm like, seriously. Okay. The daughter said, all righty. That's what she said. Well, it says it's time to start manifesting your life. Well, let's have a look then. It's time to start manifesting your life, divine masculine. What is it that you desire? Hint, hint. Wink, wink. I'm muttering under my breath. Seriously? I practice the science of deliberate creation. Well, you've been practicing something, your thoughts. And you have deliberately created this for yourself. Giving thought to anything is creation. Giving deliberate thought to anything is deliberate creation. Did you ask for things to become apparent? Big bang next door, big bang next door. The Big Bang Theory. Okay. Let's, all is well. I could just see, like, look, all is well. Oh, I don't know why I feel I need to read this. I don't know if it's going to say something about babies, but all is well. You need to know that. I think it says something about babies. I could be. It tells you because the younger you are, the more connected to spirit you are. So you may feel like you've turned your back on a son, but how you perceive that to be and the benefit it will have on you and your son later on, all is well. It's all divinely, and it's kind of like the kids letting you know that all is well. Let's read it, if it is that card. Otherwise, I've just babbled. Okay. No, it is about babies. Okay. Babies are beings from the non-physical, externally coming forth for the creation of that which they decide. So we all sign up for this life journey, and you can't really get in the way of anyone else's journey, whether that's, you know, an ex-partner or a daughter or a son. We all have our own path to walk and experience, and the divine sets that up, but not till later on do you realise that everything was orchestrated. So babies are beings from the non-physical, externally coming forth for the creation of that which they decide. The babies are wanting so much for you to know that all is well. It's all in order. Okay, let's get a postcard from Spirit. Celebrate life, divine masculine. Got some panpipes here. Some Christmas panpipes. I'd love to be able to play the panpipes one day. Okay, here we go. Dearest wonderful you. What's happened to the background? It was just all nice and bright. Come back. Come back. Dearest wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. I dare you, double dare you. Do I have to triple dare you? Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take to the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? That soon perks you up, doesn't it? You can share that with your divine feminine. Some desires are infused with miraculous powers. Yeah, you wait and see what happens when you do that. You infuse that with your divine feminine. So we're going to get off. Okay, the daughter wants to come down. Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influences the world in ways you can't possibly know. You will feel it though. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you in your clean-up job. Guys, that was fun. I'll catch up with you soon. How did we do for time? Does that say 36:51? I think it does. Okay, well, it's a number of love. Okay, I've got to get off. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.